Hi guys, welcome to Girls for STEM guys. Welcome to my channel Girls for STEM. Thank you so much for coming guys. If you're coming here for the first time, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. And yes, so guys, we have very interesting guests today. And remember, we are here to encourage girls pursue science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We are here to showcase some of these engineers who have navigated STEM and are navigating STEM. This is to also usher, role models who can help us, understand what it is to be in STEM. And guys, we're also to encourage these girls so they can see how the endeavors is, how the technology is, just to encourage the girls. So thank you so much for coming. So I have a first guest, guys. Her name is Chanda. She's in energy. So let's bring her up, guys. Hi, Chanda. How are you? Thank you so much for coming to Girls for STEM. I really do appreciate.
Hi, Kasten. Thank you for having me. Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Yes, yes, yes. So, Chanda, I would like you to introduce yourself, tell us what you're doing, where are you right now, give us, that juice.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, everyone who's watching us from different platforms. So my full names are Chanda Karen CHALWE. Currently working as a junior energy advisor in Zambia. So we're currently developing an integrated resource plan for the country. But my background is electrical engineering as well, but specialized in power systems and renewable energy.
Wow, wow, that's interesting. Guys, she's in STEM. And we always want to see women in STEM. Yes, they are women in STEM. Here they are. So we need to encourage our young girls that they can also do it. They can also pursue science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Thank you so much, Chanda, for coming. So, Chanda, I always have this question in my heart, and also the viewers want to see this question. Could you? I would like to take you back when you were little, maybe 5 years, 6 years, somewhere there. Could you share with us and my viewers how did it start? Did you know that you're going to be in science and technology? Or did your parents talk about it on the table? Did you hear it from your neighbor? Could you share with my viewers how did it start?
Okay. I think a number of people know from a young age, at least if you're curious enough to see where your interest lies. Because for
Yes,
me, it started at a young age as well. So I would see my dad usually when he's fixing things in the house.
yes,
To be electrical appliances. I'll be so curious to see what he's doing. And yeah, that sparked interest in the first instance. That was my first interest in electrical stuff and electrical fixing of
do
things.
you remember how old you were?
I should have been around, I think 9, if I remember
9. Yeah.
correctly. Yeah, yeah. And
Wow.
then at some point back here in Zambia, when we had just bought first plot, you would
Yes,
say when we were planning to build a house. Just along the road as we we're going, I would see a substation and these electrical pylons. So I would just be so curious to see, just to know how the whole system works. That would be also another point where I got interested in electrical engineering. And
yes.
so after my high school studies,
Hmm.
I went into electrical engineering,
Yes.
and I did my electrical engineering in Algeria, not in Zambia actually. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's interesting. And how was it in Algeria when you went to? Did you get a scholarship or you just
Yeah.
decided, oh, you got a scholarship? How was it? Was it interesting being in a foreign country studying? How was it?
Yeah, it was quite interesting. It was a new learning curve because when we got there, you know the cultures are different,
Yes,
and then other than that, we also have the language.
yes,
So the primary language there is French and Arabic. So I had to learn the language, which is
yes.
French, and so I did my bachelor's degree in French.
Wow. And then you are right now in Zambia.
Yes, I am.
Wow, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Wow. So, and when did you finally complete your electrical engineering? Is it like 5 years ago or?
I would say it would be roughly 5 to 6 years ago.
Yes,
Um, yeah, I graduated in 2015. I came back to Zambia and I worked briefly as a junior consultant. So
yes.
worked before as a junior consultant and the process engineer. Then I left again for my master's and now branched into energy policy, which I'm
Wow.
now practicing. Yeah.
Guys, she's in STEM, guys, and inspiring girls to pursue science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Here we showcase role models that are doing it, because previously most people used to think, it's not possible to have women who are pursuing science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and also the level at which Chanda is. So, guys, this is an inspiration. So, Chanda, what challenges have you faced from the time you started your career up to today? Could you share with us? Because sometimes
Yeah.
women, they know we have challenges, but when we share with them some of those challenges, it's very encouraging for them to see that besides going through all those challenges, there's a bright light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay. Part of the challenges I would say from university, just back in university when I just enrolled for my bachelor's degree. First things first, you notice that the classroom is filled with men.
Yes,
It's largely dominated by men. So
yes,
very few ladies will be in the class. So, like for example, in my class, I think I was the only African lady in that class. The
correct.
rest were Algerians, but we had a
Yes,
few ladies also in my class. So sometimes it would be intimidating that you see these. Some of them would even openly tell you that why they would ask you openly to say why are you branching into this field, what was your interest.
yes,
So sometimes it would be intimidating, but yeah, with determination you still get there. And then some of it, when I left school and then just joined the workforce,
yes,
I would also notice the same thing because the first job that I landed myself was being a solar technician.
yes,
And so majority of the work required me to be installing solar panels on
correct.
rooftops.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a lot of climbing that was involved.
Yes,
Yeah. So sometimes it will be very tiring to do that and strenuous. You see that for men, they find it easier. But for women, you have to put in some extra effort in doing that manual work. And then, other than that, I think the second job that I worked as a supervisor on a construction project
yes,
for a substation. Again, I also found myself that on the project side, I was the only female. Although my immediate supervisor was a lady,
yes,
but you find yourself that out of the whole workforce, you may find yourself to be the only one in the group. And then currently, at least I do have a number of my supervisors who are interested in making me develop my career. So they,
yes.
they really invest in my training and they push me to go for my career and develop it as I grow.
Wow. You just nailed it. We have gone through, same things in most of my classes as well. When I did my manufacturing systems engineering, I was either two or three, very few, and it's here in United States. So you can see how it's still a challenge, and I really, really concur with you. So there's a question on the someone Alpha is interacting with you. Would you mind to answer him?
Okay.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
okay.
a question about what's involved in energy policy.
Yes,
Okay. In a nutshell, I would say it's a whole science on planning for energy systems. So currently, what I'm working on is the integrated resource plan, which actually is all-round energy policy, where we develop a long-term plan that's for the energy sector. And what technologies are we supposed to go for as we plan? So for now, we're planning for 30 years. So we're trying to see which energy technologies will be the least cost and which ones will be the ones that we will invest in as a country. So in a nutshell, energy policy really is about giving policy direction and creating regulations in energy markets, and yeah, basically choosing which energy technologies would be the best for a country.
Wow, to hear you speak like that as a woman, oh my God, I feel like my tears would just. So I was like, since I'm looking all cute, I don't want to take a tissue and start rubbing my eyes. But it's just so interesting to see a woman speak like that. Guys, what do you think? I mean, let's give it just so much support to Chanda and what she's doing. It's just so amazing. So the other thing, Chanda, I wanted to ask is looking where you are, and also that there are also other countries who have got so many resources and those that are underprivileged. You come from Zambia, I also came from Zambia, but unfortunately, I couldn't go for engineering school in Zambia. So I was privileged by United States. I'm so privileged where I am because of United States. So when we look at those two, areas, what would you say to a girl growing up in different countries? How can they pursue science, technology, engineering, and mathematics? Because there is this notion of saying, oh, it's for the rich, or it's, I can't afford things like that. So, what would you say to a girl growing up?
Okay. I think first things first is trying, like, you are supposed to believe in yourself and your abilities, that you can do it and be determined that you can actually do it. Sometimes you face obstacles, but with determination and focus, you can still rise above that. Myself, I'm an example of that, because I was really encouraged to work hard in school, and through that hard work, which paid off, I am a beneficiary for the Zambian government scholarship, firstly, that gave me that opportunity to pursue my career in electrical engineering in Algeria. And then other than that, I also, for my master's degree, I also got another scholarship that was sponsored by the African Union, which are all opportunities that came through a lot of hard work. You have to put in the hard work, and at the end of it, it will pay off. And don't be intimidated. You can still do it. Yeah.
Yes, you will see, guys, all the women that are going to come here, they have had that challenge of intimidation, also maybe one or three, four in their class or things like that. So we should not be discouraged by that. Girls, young girls, let's go for the gold. We can do it. So we
Yeah.
just have to keep going, keep going. So, that's very interesting. You actually touched a very good subject. Probably we need to discuss this one when you come again. You mentioned that
Okay.
you were given an opportunity for scholarships, especially for
Yeah.
women. And I'll tell you, not only in other countries, even here in United States, I've been given scholarship even for me when I was, during my career time. So I just want to encourage girls that when you start pursuing this career, there are so many opportunities that come in, as you go on. There are scholarships to go for either masters or to do things like that. So I think that could be for another topic, so we can encourage women that, guys, you can do this. Wow.
Yeah.
I really
Definitely.
do appreciate. Hope you can come again. You are doing an amazing job in Zambia. And being a woman, I'm just so, so happy. And I'm going to give you some few minutes where you can feel free to say anything that you want, and also just to encourage women as well as young girls coming up.
Okay. Okay. So ironically, yesterday we had our first All Africa STEM conference here in Zambia.
Yes.
So it was the first awareness program that we had, and we are very privileged that we now have a Ministry for Science and Technology that is dedicated to science and technology development in Zambia.
Yes.
So This may not be the case in other countries, but I would still say if you're a woman, if you're a girl, if you're a lady, and you are interested in science and technology, I would say you go for it. You can do this, and you're very capable of succeeding in this field.
Wow. Guys, you hear it for yourselves. Girls, please join us. This is a career that is a very lucrative career. It's a career that you can do despite of, challenges. And men are also on our side supporting us. Guys, I always say this,
Yeah.
I was mentored by men. One of these days, I will bring my mentors. I'm just so happy they did that. So men are supporting us, and we have so many opportunities. We can do this, guys. So thank you so much, Chanda, for coming. And please stay
Thank
tuned,
you for having
continue
me.
watching. And
Yeah.
please would love to have you back again just to see how you are going and to encourage girls to pursue science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for hosting me.
Thank you. Guys, wow, that was amazing. That's Chanda in Zambia managing one of those positions that, we thought only men can do, but she's doing it. And just like any of us, guys, we can also pursue science, technology, engineering, and mathematics and hold some of these positions.